Hello guys, um, I just want to show you how to use a REST API and also using Titanium Alloy. First of all, we have our feed, our data feed from a Drupal in this case, showing us two documents. We want to show these two products in our Titanium Alloy application, and as you can see, I have a title, some description, a link for an image, a price, and an ID. To do that, you will have to get a file called REST API.js. This file is placed on Fronter, but can also be found on this link. And you just go down here and download it. When you got the file, you will copy it just as it says here. Simple, add the following to your model project folder app models. Sorry about that. The REST API must be placed in project folder, app, asset, alloy, and sync. So let's go to the alloy and find here. This is my first project. App, asset, alloy, sync, and there I have my file. When I downloaded it, it will be in a folder called NAP Alloy Adapter, README, and the REST API. The REST API needed to be dragged from here to here. You don't need to know anything about this file. This file is going to help you connecting to your REST API. So how are we going to connect to our REST API? Let's first take a fast look at my index.xml. My index.xml is a login, but the thing I've done to check my Alloy view is that I have bypassed my login by moving. If login was successful, I would go to window 2, and I move this up here. So every time I run it, I just go to window number 2 without locking in or anything. So when I go to window 2, you can see that I have a new thing in here, a require, and then a source called product collection, because I want to show my product collection in window 2. And I do have some leftovers here that we can remove. Okay, the required source was product collection. Let's go back and see what product collection we're looking for, because it is a view that we are looking for. So let's go down to views here and click the product collection. Good. So the thing that will happen in here is that we will load a view called product collection. This view is looking like this. Something that you should notice is that I have a collection, and the collection source is also product collection. This product collection is referencing to the model, and this is my model. This model has been copied directly from the page Whoops. As you can see here, we have export definition and then a configuration, and in here we have our URL. We go back, this is exactly the same. There's one thing that I did change, is that the ID attribute ID is NID. Doesn't really matter. I commented out the parent node, and then I added a header saying that we would like to accept application JSON. But you can write any kind of headers in here. And then I commented this one out. So if we go back, I change this line, I change the URL for my URL, I change the headers so we only accept JSON, application JSON, and then I removed the parent node. And that's about it. Of course, I changed the name. Instead of my collection, we now have product collection. Good. Let's go back to the view product collection again. Okay, what we want to do in our view is that we want to create a table with our products in that we can reuse for any type of purpose. So as you can see here, I'm just having some fun here. So what we want is a table view with the ID product table view, the same as we had before. But this time we're using a data collection, and the data collection I refer to is the product collection. For this to work, you will have to create this line, and any collection have to be just under the Alloy start tag. So if I had another collection, it will be under this one. Okay. Within this data collection, table view, the data collection is product collection. Within this we have table view rows, and a table view row should be layouted horizontal and containing a image, the title, and in this case the NID, but I would like to change it to the price. So I go back, find my JSON, go back again and change this for the price. We might want to set it up with some TSS and styling, but you can do that yourself. So now we have this, but what happens behind this one? Okay, let's go in. The first thing is that I want to be able to fetch my collection and update it. So I'm calling this to update my collection with all the elements that I get from my Drupal. As just for an example, I have created a custom title in here. When you go into element attributes, and then you can set more attributes, for example something called title. The element attribute node title is something that I add from my JSON. As you can see here, this is the node title, and it lies under attributes. And then I can add elements to this. So if I want something to be combined or something else, this is where you are able to do it. Good. Now, this file is quite easy to use for presentation, because I can, wherever I want my product collection now, I just call, as I do in here, require source product collection. Just to show you, I just removed everything inside window 2. Everything is out commented, and this is the old way of doing it. Okay, let's try to run this. And here we have the title, the image, the price. Instead of the price, we might want to get the NID. We just go in here and change this one to NID, and then we run it again. And there you have it. This is NID1, this is NID2. Now that we have it in a collection, we have the possibilities to transform our data, to sort our data, to filter out our data, for example, in a much easier way than getting it all the time from the Drupal and creating a lot of database call. So this is how you are supposed to use Alloy, and it will be reusable.